Alright.
and
Okay.
because
Hello
the good
guys.
players like
Right now I
me
just
and
wanna do
others
like a little
will
bit
just
of like
spray
a
you down, especially
what are
in
these called
hardcore.
actually? I've never really do these, but
Hello everyone,
oh, a reaction video, of course.
and
Right now we're just gonna react to one of my good friends, BAFFIN. Not really though. I don't know him personally. I played against him though, and I'd probably like to talk about this. Um, he's recapping what Black Ops Cold War. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, Black Ops Cold War is a game that's coming out probably in October or November. I can't say for certain which date, but I know it's coming out this year in winter season. So
welcome to another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about the recent new Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops Cold War reveal, and what I really expect from it as the old Call of Duty hardcore player. So, first of all, I expect that the Cold War is gonna go back to the old ways of Call of Duty Black Ops and Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 basically. And I think these games are the best.
it's supposed to be more of an arcade type shooting game rather than realism. So if you're used to games like simulation or um, war simulator or stuff like that, where you're really graphically intensive with the animations, there's no really forgiveness as to what you. One thing that makes Call of Duty fun is like the amount of forgiveness in like the frame animations that you can create with your computer and stuff. It's like you might not have the best reaction time, but you might be saved in other aspects like snap shooting or or vice versa. But that's a specific trait specific to a game like an arcade type shooter. If you're playing games that are less forgiving, like let's say Arma 3, what's that game people are playing? DayZ, for instance. DayZ is very mechanic based. So you aim, you fire. There's no like there's not that many frames in between animations to correct yourself. That's what I want to say. So, I think that's what he means by it's going back to the old style of games, which is more forgiving, more kind of like action oriented.
Of the Call of Duty Black Ops, and I think even any Call of Duty series, and I will explain why. Let's talk about the reason why I started and stopped playing Black Ops 2 so much. Black Ops 2.
Why did you stop playing Black Ops so much, Baffin? I remember, you know what? I remember playing with you on Slums, and then you kind of just quit. Even though you were on my team, and my team was shredding, you decided that you were not having fun, even though we were winning. I wonder why.
It was brought to us as a game with highly aggressive gameplay and strategically based as well, in my opinion. Because aggressive players had an advantage above the campers. For me,
I wouldn't go as far as to saying that, because you had trophy systems, you had millimeter scanners, you have so many defensive tools. You had EMPs, you had guardians, you had sentry guns. I mean, actually, I'm gonna roll a clip. I'm gonna roll a clip where I had like 3 sentry guns in one game. Maybe I'm like, I think you can have 2 max, right? So I had 2 guardians and 2 sentries up, and I was playing against hackers, and they just let me kill them over and over. I'll put that later.
The main thing is wall banging and
I wouldn't say that aggressive players have an advantage in Call of Duty Black Ops or any kind of video game per se.
FMG and MMS as attachments to the weapons were instruments to do that more effectively. So you shouldn't be feel safe staying behind the same wall whole time, you know? And because the good players like me and others will just spray you down, especially in hardcore.
Oh,
And
okay.
yes, I do believe that the hardcore CDF in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1 was the worst game mode for campers. You can
Oh,
camp
really?
against the
Was it?
noobs who
What about Baffin? What about like holding angles and stuff? What about like playing called passive roles? What
don't know
about
the
that?
mechanics. But when I'm gonna join and wreck your ass by using all this, and also you just can't stay there because you need to grab the flag and you need to
Well, yeah, we used to do that in paintball. It's called capture the flag. You grab a flag. There's actually certain modes in paintball where you don't have to actually return the flag. All you have to do is make it to the middle position and hit that like usually there's an idol or a totem or whatever it may be, but sometimes it's like a little spinning PVC thing that you hit and you slap that shit and you get a point. But most of the time you slap it and then you're just dead afterwards. So it's like a sacrificial point.
take it to your base back to win.
Oh, okay,
Otherwise,
cool.
you will lose.
Oh, you will.
Second
Oh,
thing
okay, yeah.
is sound-based mechanics for people playing with a headset. The new
Oh,
Modern Warfare, in my opinion, really just fucked up the sound. The direction of the
when did he?
footsteps is very inaccurate. In Black Ops 2, you can play
Wait,
with
wait, wait,
footsteps is very
wait, wait,
inaccurate.
wait. What?
The sound. The direction of the footsteps is just fucked up the. The new Modern Warfare.
Oh, wait, wait. So you're talking about Warzone? Sounds are inaccurate in Warzone. I don't. I wouldn't. I don't know if they're inaccurate. I actually think. I mean, it's pretty obvious that the sound design in Modern Warfare is way better than stuff that was coming out 10 years ago, especially with compressed files. As much as I like the game, Black Ops 2, those sound files are super compressed, man. I wouldn't say they sound they sound I wouldn't say they sound like high fidelity at all. Like, they're pretty highly compressed sounds. They're actually really annoying to be playing on hours and hours. I usually get a migraine after hearing those sounds for that long. But
In my opinion,
as for like Modern Warfare, the sounds are a lot more ambient. There's you can even hear the effect envelope on each thing you hear, like explosion, you hear reverb, you kind of can tell distance. It's also open. The explosions, they're loud. They hit your drivers pretty hard, but at the same time, they kind of dissipate because there's more headroom in that sound space. Whereas like Treyarch game that came out like 7 or 8 years ago, there's really no headroom because if you really look at the equalization of the game, everything was mixed and mastered to almost clip level right underneath that 0 decibel point. So most of the sounds, especially when you hear multiple things going on in the game, an explosion, a C4, you get hit with an EMP, a trophy system goes off, it's like a lot of that will all at once will clip your headset.
really just fucked up the sound.
Oh, okay.
The direction of the footsteps is very inaccurate. In Black Ops 2, you can play with I can play with my closed eyes. Okay, I swear to God,
Yeah.
using only the sound,
Oh,
because
okay,
the
really?
sound
That's
is
cool.
just
You should
so
do that.
good, as well as
We
the
should
sound of the
1v1.
shots of the guns, and as well as the sound of the shots,
You hear
the
that,
sound.
guys? As well, in Black Ops 2 is better than Modern Warfare in sounds as well as the guns.
Because the sound is just so good, as well as the
So
sound of the shots
Oh,
of the
okay.
guns, and it's
Well, Baffin, thank you for sharing this information. It's stuff that we didn't really know.
pretty much fair to any other Call of Duty before the new Modern Warfare. For example, my friend, he just couldn't play the Modern Warfare because of the sound.
Oh, okay.
The sound really
Shit.
hurt his ears, and he just couldn't play it.
It hurt him. Guys, high fidelity sound hurt the man. It wasn't the compressed loudness of Treyarch's games, really fucking grainy, almost clipping everything sounds. No, it was the high fidelity, high quality, 182 kilobit per second sound that was really affecting his gameplay.
The third thing, and for me is the main one.
Also, I don't really know about the engine, but how many audio channels does the new Call of Duty engine handle? I'm pretty sure it handles a lot, probably a lot more than a game that came out 8 years ago.
Hardcore capture the flag game mode, and I explained one of the reasons recently. But if you're, for example, a team deathmatch players who like just to just run around and shoot, or just sit in one corner and kill the players, and that's how you win, dude, this video is not for you.
Oh shit.
Okay, just not for you. As well, I think
Alright.
as the game mode of capture the flag isn't either. But I'm talking about players who were playing capture flag before and who were playing search and destroy as well. The players
I was playing capture the flag in real life.
Who are playing Battlefield. The players who are playing with a strategical gameplay. So they really plan their strategy to win first. Because you know what I'm talking about, okay? If I'm talking to these players, mistakes in this game modes, mistakes they cause something. If you die, you wait for a 7-second in capture flag, or in Battlefield, and like 10 seconds maybe.
Yeah, that's called it's just punishment for not making the right play. You should always get punished for not being at your physically or mentally highest level in like whatever you do.
I don't remember. And you will lose something. You will lose the flag, you will lose the point. Or if you're playing the search and destroy, you will lose the round, and you will wait till the end of the round. You will stay there till the end of the next round, and you will probably lose it. That's how you understand that the mistakes are costing something. So that's why I think this game mode should be brought back. And
what game mode are you talking about? Capture the flag? I think that's kind of like a given with any Treyarch game. Treyarch was Gray Matter Studios, which was in San Diego, I believe, and it was right next to the American Naval Base. Probably one of the most I can't even say it. Alright, let me reputable, right? Reputable. Alright, reputable. Yeah, one of the most reputable places for combat training in the world, right? In San Diego. Right next to where, Treyarch got developed. Go figure.
Also,
I wonder if they're going to put that game mode in there. The one that we play in paintball, CTF, you might have heard of it.
It will make you act really quick and effective if you want to win. It will make you do decisions better and quicker.
Decisions. Okay.
It will make you react better. Especially if you're playing hard.
Let's just skip this.
As I said, the capture flag does not allow you to camp. Search and destroy does not allow to camp for any other side. Because always, if you want to play capture flag, you always have to move.
Really?
Take your flag first.
Really? Do you have
Domination is not the same for me as capture flag. The domination is more the team deathmatch, because it's really
PvP.
campy, and it's really about just running and
PvP, right?
because it's really campy, and it's really about just running and shooting, or just sitting at the point B.
Campy. He said campy. It's a PvP type rule set, right?
The only difference for me, for example, is just sitting at the point B. The capture of the flag requires a strategy. The strategy of what side you're going.
Guys, this video is all about strategy. Don't forget that, man. Like, you know what? I was in the military because I was forced to be in the military because that's something that my country asks of me. And you know what? Like, it's all about strategy. Being in boot camp, going, you know, doing buds, you know, all that shit. It's all about training, bro. Like everything else is secondary. It's all strategy training. Like once you get that, you'll be good. You'll be a better
where you wanna, what
player,
side do you
guys.
wanna hold from
Better
the
Call of
enemy?
Duty.
What side will you go with the flag? Do you want to
side, man?
protect
You
the
have
flag carrier,
so
or you
many
want to be the
options. You
flag
got
carrier?
A,
It's
B,
different ways and
C,
different
right?
strategies,
You got mid,
and it's really good, especially in
you got-
hardcore, as I
you
said,
got
because
outside, left,
the hardcore
and you got
requires
right.
you to be
yeah, it's
very quick.
so technical, guys.
And for me, the last thing, but not least, I would have taken it from Black Ops 1, and it's
You
what
can't shoot a
really
guy,
Black Ops 2 needed,
falling off a window.
because
That's
it
funny.
was dedicated servers. This
Dedicated
system
servers, guys.
showed its effectiveness
You
in
need
many
dedicated
different
servers,
aspects.
because I'm a dedicated
But the
player.
most important
I
one
require
for
the
me,
most
that's
best
the most
dedicated
it
servers.
almost solved the cheating problem, especially
Almost,
if
right?
there
No one
were
cheats in
active
this game.
administration consisting of high skilled players. The reason I've
High
stopped
kill
playing
players,
Black
bro.
Ops 2 is
Strategy,
that the devs
combat,
actually
high
stopped
kills, bro,
receiving
no
recorded
camping.
reports even on Twitter.
High kills, bro.
Before
the
that,
best
I
players.
just send them
I'm
some
good.
reports on
Yeah.
Twitter.
I'm one
And
of the best. Capture the
that's why
flag.
Black
I'm
Ops
so
2
hardcore.
just actually died.
Yeah.
Black
All right. guys.
expectations about Black Ops.
Thanks for
What do
watching.
you think about
was
it?
This,
And,
was there any
and
like
let me know
Cold
in the
War
and
anticipations about Cold War, guys? Was there anything really said about that game? Let's go ahead and look at the trailer really quickly. I didn't really plan on this part of the video, but let's see what's Cold War up to really. See if we can screen out.
Sam, what have you done?
Did you get
Is
the
she
package?
Asian?
Watch it.
Watch the tape.
I like that.
What the hell is that?
The machine.
Look like
It's happening again.
Requiem, actual strike team is on the ground.
dark matter,
Investigate the site. Contain the threat.
portals.
Roger. Moving.
Let's get the power on.
What was that? Scopes, guys.
Let's get the.
So we got like a Trijicon type RMR sights. Looks like I don't even know what that is. It looks like an H and K to me. Like I don't even want to say 416. That wasn't even invented.
Power on.
What was that?
That's nice.
Sometimes
It's a
I feel I've got to.
That's definitely high caliber, whatever that guy was holding with the RMR. And even in Cold War era, red dot sights did exist. I looked them up. A little bit archaic, you know, in the precursor to what we have now, but it's probably one of the most revolutionary technologies for target acquisition, right?
Get away.
Strike team, report. What the hell just happened?
Take my tears out. Life's not nearly.
Let's go!
Zombies was impressive. Okay, now we got a. I don't know what that is. That looks like an M16. Yeah, it looks like an M16 A. I want to say it's an A2 or an A3 because of the suppressor on it, right? I can't see the buffer stuff, but it's definitely a two buffer. That's a nice machine gun, guys. Minigun with that's cool. Motor. Yeah, it just looks sick. I thought there was like a magazine somewhere. Like a ammo box? I forget the name. Belt clip. That's probably what I'm thinking of. No, it's just a motor. Hey, that is sick. Yeah, the graphics in this new edition of Call of Duty Cold War is, I mean, I'm so impressed by the textures. I think Treyarch's strongest asset ever is their design team and the guys coordinating like the colors and everything. I think Black Ops 2 Zombies still looks fucking amazing, especially all the DLC that came out with it, where their eyes are red and there's like trailing light effects. All that shit is like, to me, that's still like pretty next gen. And then you look at this trailer and you're just like, wow, these textures are like every little component of a model is like colorized. And then you got the particle effects that I don't even know what we're gonna expect, right? Like in this new series of like Call of Duty, but I'm sure it's already improved tenfold from what we're used to, just because of RTX and all these like new architectures that are coming out.
You give, I give you all a boy could give you. Take my tears and that's not nearly all.
So we have a automatic M16.
Tainted love.
Remember guys, they're not all automatic. I mean, it depends on where you're switching. Wow. Is that a... No, that's not that's a trench gun right there. I was like, dude, did they put the gun from Modern Warfare, the one that everyone's been using lately, in Cold War? It wouldn't really make sense because the MP5 was still in like development at the time, right? That is cool. I don't know what that is.
We can't hold them off any longer. Help is on the way. Shit, did you see that?
Now my IBM Cookbook here. I'm on a Cookbook, guys. It's pretty tough. Alright, that was a great trailer. I'm excited. I'll be purchasing a copy of it. You wanna play with me? Hit me up, guys.
Pre-order a digital copy and get early access to the